We've got this fall mood, fall vibes makeup look. It's kind of like a get ready with me. I am trying out the Dose of Colors Desi by Katy Friendcation palette. It was actually my second time trying it. The first time I tried it yesterday. Absolutely fell in love. You guys will see throughout the video, but the look that I did was just a little too basic. I wanted to do like a very neutral eye with a bold lip to make it look fallish, but then overall, it just looked like a basic fall look. So I went with this instead because I wanted to try out this like greenish gold shadow so bad. You guys will see it in the, oh my, like I die for this. I don't want to ramble on too much. If you guys are new here, please subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys end up enjoying it. Also, turn on your post notifications. You guys know the deal. You gotta turn on your post notifications. That's it. Let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the lightest brown right here. Like I said, I already tried this out yesterday and I know that these are super pigmented. I did already prime my eye, so I'm gonna go in with a very light hand. Definitely loving this. The other huge thing I noticed, the amount of fallout is so minimal. Like there's literally almost nothing. You guys can see like, and it's gonna stay like this throughout the entire look just because I said like I already tried doing a look with this. I'm gonna darken up that crease a little bit with this kind of pinkish mauve shade here. I love this shadow. Like it's just the most perfect pink. Like it's not like a baby doll super pink, but it's a very wearable, blends out so nicely, and I feel like it goes so well with so many colors. I am barely tapping my brush into the shadows when I go in because they're so pigmented. For a little outer corner darkness, I'm going with the darkest shadow in the entire palette, which is this dark brown. Do you see the pigmentation in that? That's me literally barely dabbing in. Like, I was so shocked when I tried it out for the first time yesterday. I was like literally blown away. And I mentioned this because this palette is not cheap. Like, not cheap by any means. I think after taxes and everything, it was close to $60. Originally, I had used this like champagne, beautiful glittery shade here. It was stunning. I'll insert like a quick clip. It looked really pretty, but it just wasn't doing too much for the entire look for me, at least. I just felt like I wanted to do something a little more dramatic, something that stands out a lot more. So I'm gonna go into this greenish gold shade, which normally I would tend to go into something like this, but for the sake of like a fall look, I wanted to keep it minimal, which is why I did use the champagne color. But like I said, we're gonna try something a little more fun. I might look a little Christmassy, holiday-ish with like a red bold lip and this like, cause it has a lot of green in it, the shadow here. So we're gonna try it out. We'll see how it looks. Can't guarantee that it'll look good, but we're gonna try. I did swatch them and they swatch beautifully. On the eyes, they also look amazing. So it is like a very green gold shade. Like, how stunning is that? I'm actually gonna use this Laura Mercier Caviar stick underneath just because it makes the application so much easier, and these are freaking stunning and beautiful as well. This is in the shade Copper, but honestly, this is just gonna act as a base. I don't want a cut crease, but I am gonna put it all over my lid, and then I'll just kind of diffuse it out. Like, I'm very gently tapping this on. So I got my base on, and you can use this on its own. It looks freaking stunning by itself. Ooh. But yeah, now I can go into that greenish gold shadow, and I'm gonna use my little flat brush. I feel like it works just fine since I have a base on. If I didn't have this on, I'm not sure if it would stick as easily and as well. You might have to use your finger, which I don't like doing because I have nails, and that's like one of my biggest issues with shadows like this. But like, you guys, do you see this? Like, do you see it? Oh my gosh. I'm just kind of diffusing that out a little bit. Easy peasy. Moving on to the next eye. That was seriously so easy because of the caviar stick underneath. Bam! And look at that. Literally, like, I think there's like no fallout. Oh wait, there's a tiny bit. I lied. I thought that was it, and that totally was. So there's a tiny bit of fallout. Also, the other thing I noticed is I did buy the first collection, like their first round. The formula is very different. These are so much more buttery and so much easier to work with. The first formula was a lot like chunkier. I got some fallout. I remember it was a lot more difficult to work with. The colors looked beautiful, but it was definitely a lot harder. And I cannot stop staring at the swatch that I have going on here. And I can't wait to finish up the eyes. You know when you finish up like your whole makeup look and it looks so much better and everything looks so much smoother and your eyes like stand out? I know for me that's the case, especially because I have horrible skin. So as soon as I like finish all my face makeup, I'm like, yes, like this looks so good. Okay, this guy right here, I have been freaking obsessed with. It's the Revolution, Makeup Revolution eyeliner. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it looks like this. This is freaking amazing. Drugstore, I think it was like $10 or $11. It's been like my absolute favorite. It hasn't dried out. It just, everything about it is freaking amazing. And then the price tag, like you just can't beat it. It's literally like one of my all-time favorite eyeliners that I discovered like a month or two ago. Then I'm gonna go into my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation that I've been obsessed with ever since I discovered a few months ago, but I've been trying to find a cheaper alternative because this stuff is so freaking expensive. I wanna say it's like over $60, which is insane, but it's one of the only foundations that just matches me so well. Then with the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, we're gonna cover up these bags because they need some covering up. Then to set that in place, I've been loving this Lancome translucent powder. It's the Longtime No Shine powder. I also really liked the new Huda Beauty one, but I find that I need to use like less of this to have it stay in place, whereas the Huda Beauty, you have to use a little more. And I talked about the scent in the Huda Beauty. It has a perfumey scent that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it did work amazing, and I love that there's so many different shades of the Huda Beauty one. So if you wanted to like contour with it, or there's so many different things you can do with it. If you wanted to brighten, if you wanted to just get rid of dark circles, like there's so many shades of it. But this Lancome one is so fine, and I find it like very comparable to the Laura Mercier one. And if you guys know, like Laura Mercier was like my holy grail. Then for powder, this Makeup Forever has been my holy grail for literally a year since it launched. But I've been using the Laura Mercier one recently. It's the Smooth Finish foundation powder, and I've been loving that as well. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to Makeup Forever for today. The shade of the Laura Mercier matches me a little bit better, but the Makeup Forever is a little more full coverage. And anytime I'm on camera, like anytime I'm filming, I always just want like the most coverage because it just looks so much nicer. For contour, blush, and highlight, I'm using this Smashbox Ablaze face palette. Literally, I've been using it for all three. I've been loving it. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. So for the contour / bronzing, I'm using the lightest color because you guys will see like it gives a lot of payoff. I'm taking the more gold champagne-y highlight down here, and I find that you can really build it up if you wanted to and have it be bling bling popping in your face the way I usually like it. And I like that it's like so travel friendly. Like you can literally just bring this whole thing with you. You've got your bronzer, highlight, blush. I'm actually gonna set all that with the Lancome Fix It Forget It spray. Okay, for liner, I'm using the Urban Decay. It's the shade Lucky, and I've literally used it to the very bottom. Luckily, I have another backup, but I'm gonna use this in my waterline just because I don't want my waterline to be naked, but I also don't want like a super dramatic black smoky eye look. So I've been using this almost every single time that I do my makeup. And then I bring it underneath as well. So I'm gonna take that deep pink right there and then smudge that out. Holy cow, I keep forgetting how freaking pigmented these are. Okay, I'm gonna apply mascara and falsies and then I'll be right back. Okay, these are the lashes I applied. They're the Tati lashes in TL3. I got them at the Makeup Shack. And then for lips, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Famous. This is just to line my lips and prep them for the liquid lipstick. Oh, I shouldn't be talking. I know I'm looking like a chola, but now going in with the Ofra Cosmetics. This is the shade Havana Nights. I did try this out with that same look that I talked about before, and it was my first time trying it. I'm not the biggest fan of this formula. I don't know why. I love the shade, which is why I'm using it again. But the formula, that's another story. I have to go in with like 2 or 3 layers of this to really get the color that I want.
Okay, moving on to the outfit portion. If you're anything like me, like I just die for fall fashion. So this sweater is from, I believe, a local shop. I'll try to find links and put it down below. The pants are from Urban. I freaking love them. The bag is also Adidas from Urban. The shoes are from Zara. And then the cardigan that I put on top, which was too hot to actually wear around here, but it's super cute. If you guys saw my TJ Maxx video, that's where it's from.
Look, hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of different fallish makeup look. I feel like it's very holiday-ish. Like, this is gonna be so appropriate for like Christmas and stuff. But yeah, if you guys ended up enjoying it, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed the whole outfit and just like fall vibes in general. Like, drinking my coffee that's actually iced and it's actually an espresso. Whatever. You guys get the deal. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on your post notifications and also make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I post outfit pictures there all the time. I love posting on there. Like, I love editing the pictures. So yeah, go follow me over there. That's it. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.